Hello guys, today we will talk about something a little bit different again, about grappling hook, that it's used for a lot of EOD tasks and it's a very useful tool for you as a foot soldier. So grappling hook consists of the metal part and then 20 to 40 meters of paracord. Instead, the most common use for it, it's you throw it around 20 to 30 meters away as far as you can, and then you pull it toward you. With that you get rid of all the tripwires that are connected to mines and to the improvised devices that are supposed to secure the position, secure the perimeter of your enemy. You just tear them down, you made them explode while you are in a safe distance or behind a cover. Here we have an old Soviet type. This one is my favorite, but you can create improvised one yourself, especially when you do a lot of demining. It's much better to create simple type just out of 3 bended rods, weld them together, because of course with the explosion the hook gets usually damaged. So here we have the hook folded. This is great when you need to drag it toward you through very thick bushes or over fallen down trees, stuff like this, because it doesn't get stuck easily when you drag it toward you. When you have more plain terrain, usually road or something like this, you just unfold it. In this configuration, it's 100% that it will drag down all the wires that are in your way. It will tear them down, and also in this configuration it's used for demining. When you find some item laying on the ground, but you don't want to pick it up yourself because it might be mined, you just throw the hook toward it, drag it toward yourself from the safe distance. Sweet! You just uncover the mine gently, put the hook on it, go to the safe distance and pull. If it doesn't have any anti-lift device, you got yourself a mine. So that's how those are most commonly used. Guys, what is very important is the technique how you pull the rope toward you. Of course you have all your protective gear, especially helmet on you. You would wear your protective glasses as well, because there might be OZM jumping mine that just jump above the ground. When you throw the hook, there might be tripwires in the height of your head actually, not all the way to the ground. So you don't pull toward you in any of those ways, because of course it's easier, yeah? You can pull more this way. But you lay flat to the ground with your head all the time towards the possible explosion. So this way you all the time have your head exposed, your Kevlar exposed toward explosion, you look to the ground. You also don't expose your armpits where are all the arteries. And yeah, this way you are the most protected. So guys, this is typical place where you can expect mine. We have some stump on left, the fake bushes on right, on left, it's like obvious road upwards. So let's check it out with the grappling hook. Of course, there are some considerations using grappling hook, that's especially the terrain. The more dense, the more obstacles in your way, the more tiring and more ineffective this one becomes. The ideal scenario is beach. When you checking the landing zone, you just make a few throws. The usual procedure is to make 3 of them for one step, okay? So you throw in the middle, you throw a little bit right, a little bit left, then you can consider that direction kind of safe. But it's by far not 100% technique for demining, because it covers tripwires, but it doesn't cover anti-tank mine, simple pressure pad anti-personnel mines, stuff like this. Also, storming the positions. For example, when you are in the flanking force, you're getting towards the edge of the trench, to the crown of the trench, and there is really the highest possibility of tripwires being placed. You can have one attempt of throwing this one, but you need everything really squared away. You need to have the rope in the right way so it doesn't become tangled, and even then it's questionable tool if to use it in this situation, because it's kind of time consuming. And still, if you manage to actually trigger the mine, you can throw about 20-30 meters maximum, and that's well within the killing radius of the Mon 50 anti-personnel mines. Doesn't even talk about Mon 100, Mon 200 and those. So it's kind of questionable, this use. For reconnaissance unit, in recon you try not to make any sound at all, okay? So then you need really only your experience, where the mines should be placed. The point man, the EOD guy must be really skilled. So this may be only for extraction of some items again, maybe some tubes from your enemy's weapons that you need as an evidence of their involvement. Then yes, you can use those. And next one that I didn't cover in the video for obvious schedule reasons, time reason, is CQB. Then it's great tool if you have long corridor where you suspect might be a tripwires. It might be wired. You can throw it all the way down to the corridor, pull toward you, and then you are sure there are no tripwires. The same comes for door handles. You can actually use this one to open the door while standing like 1 meter away, pressing on the rope downward. So if there is huge charge, of course you are dead. Where there is small charge, it might save your life. So that's important consideration too. So guys, we can see in the tactical industry on the West that there is big pressure to have all the right items from all the right brands, usually extremely expensive stuff. And this is very important skill that you can practice for no money at all. Just create some type of hook, few dozen meters of paracord, and you can make a great exercise with your guys using those. So stay safe guys, and have a little bit patience with me. My schedule is very busy, and see you in the next video.